Today I'm sad. Like, really sad. I guess this is a struggle to be an artist. Having strong emotions that push us in the direction they want. But it's so frustrating, feeling everything inside our bones and not knowing how to use them or to control them properly can really be destroying. If you ever felt like this is the place for you. And I am the person that will try, to guide you through your feelings to deliver mesmerizing products that come from the work combined of your mind and your heart. I'm caroLia. And today we're gonna write a sad song. This is gonna be a step-by-step tutorial accessible by any level. But remember that this is just my method. It should be useful for a lot of people, but if after this video this just doesn't feel right, feel free to choose another way of expressing yourself in music. Now, before we start, here are the ingredients that you should have home.
Set in creativity a story. An instrument, vocal cord, ends, paper and pen, teardrops.
If you don't have the necessary ingredients, don't worry, indeed, congratulations! You can stop paying your therapist and live the happy life you probably have. Close this video and enjoy this one! If you have all, let's move to the next step. By the way, you can download the entire script of this video with step-by-step summaries and useful graphics in the link in the description. Make sure to do this because it really took me a lot of time to prepare and to make in the best and clear way possible. And it's a valid compensatory tool for your learning. Step 1. Your story. Understand the story. Your story. It might seem an easy step, but it's not. Actually, it is one of the hardest and the most important. Understand every element of the things you want to share with the world or just with yourself. It's the best way to compose a clear and successful song. So the best way to do that, in my opinion, is to take a notebook, an iPad, a sheet, or whatever you use for writing, and write down no more than 3, maximum 5 lines of summary of the things you feel like writing. Now I'ma open my heart and share with you my story. To do these steps together. So right now I'm a bit struggling with always pleasing everyone. Always say yes and believe everyone but me. This can be really tiring and stressful, and it really makes me sad. In those couple of years I tried so hard to please everyone, but doing that made me forget myself and took my happiness away. After nights of no sleep and burnouts, I feel like I kinda lost myself. I do everything to cope with that, but the work is so heavy. I wish I could start my life again, but because it's not possible, I keep falling in bad thoughts, visions, and nightmares. Okay, now that I have a summary of what I'm going through, I can underline the main concepts. Second step, chords. I always start from the chords and not from the lyrics, because I think that chords can help you dive in a real scenario. They can paint your story before writing, before taking it to poetry or into paper. Well, it's not mandatory, but I would advise you to use a minor scale. What you have to do now is sit at your piano, ukulele, guitar, whatever you want, and start playing around chords you think that could work well together. Once you've finally found some chords that work very, very well together, you can start thinking about the structure of the song. There isn't a standard structure, but this is the common one. Make sure to use the correct dynamic. Don't start immediately hard. Increase the velocity and the volume gradually. Of course, there are some exceptions, but if you are a beginner, I think you should mainly follow this graphic. Third step, the melody. I don't have a lot to say about the melody. For me, it usually really comes very spontaneously. I start singing with la 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 or na na na, starting from the notes of the chords, and then I connect them. It really isn't a real process. It's just something that happens. I literally just follow my instinct. Step 4, the lyrics. Here we are at my favorite part. I always have so many things to say, especially around this topic. But let's follow the process and not hurry the writing part, because the results are much better with a method. Trust me, I've been writing songs since I was 8, so for the past 8 years, literally half of my life. First of all, make a list of the words that you've underlined in your story. Then add at least one word or phrase every word or every 2 words that you've already written. And these words must be kinda connected to them. They could be adjectives, nouns, verbs, phrases, every kind of word. But make sure to use a really poetic and dreamy style. These words literally flowed from my mind and my heart to the pen. There is another little step before jumping into the deep writing. It's definitely not essential, but it really adds that something more to your song. Open a window and listen, not just with your ears, but with your whole body and mind. Listen to the environment. After you do this, write down 3 things you've just felt. Okay. Now and just now you can build your lyrics. I always sit on my piano for this part, and I chant the na-na-nas with the words. I know it's not a lifetime change, nothing to spin. This I doesn't, hey. This I doesn't wait, while I'm lost in my burnout. I keep having these visions, I can't trust my vision. Cause what I say is so wrong. Never experienced freedom for everyone I lost for more. Sounds like a bad time. 5th step, the production. Okay, now I can say I have the fetus of my song. But there is another step to make a real song, the production. I'm not gonna really dive into it because I prefer doing it in another video. I don't think this is necessary in this specific video. But I have some tips for creating a real sad song. Or better, to make a song sound sad. Strings. Strings really save you in the situations, because they can make everything sound really dramatic and epic. 2 important adjectives for a song of this kind. So yeah, I just used a lot of MIDI strings and then I recorded them with the voices. I would advise you to use a little more of reverb than the usual amount, for the same reasons as the ones for the strings, so to make it sound more dramatic and epic. Don't exaggerate with the harmonies. I mean, some harmonies are cool, but be careful not to use them too much. It's just gonna sound like a messy choir, and I'm sure you don't want that. Yeah, this is the last step, the result. I'm happy. Ready? Here it is. I know it's not a lifetime, but I know it's not a phase. Every inch of me is really drenched in nothingness pain. Why the last couple of years have changed me so much. I tried so many things to call myself, but I guess we're out of touch. All of the sinners that I never made, some just through while days like quickly on my face. Everyone's amazing, everyone is great, but pleasing everyone, I guess it's the worst mistake that I could make. Lost in my burnout, I can't even change, fight or break. It's a blurry now. I keep having these visions, I can trust my vision. Cause what I say is so wrong. Never experience freedom, forever when I look for more. Sounds like a bad thought, but oh God, it's so good. Confidence feels shallow, even a silencer. This worry is so heavy and I'm not ready, but I can say no. Yeah, I can say no. I can say no. Starting my life again, I guess it's not an option. This world is white and black, now every color is gone. No scared for the end, no scared for my tomorrow. Nightmares again, I wake up and then there's nothing left for me. They shut me down, they come away so I can fly away. My mind is on, but my mouth's quieter. The other day I saw the cloud, but the numbers still the same. I guess what I would say, this life doesn't wait or fade while I'm lost in my burnout. I can't even change, fight or break. It's a blurry now. I keep having these visions, I can trust my vision. Cause what I see is so wrong. Never experience freedom, forever when I lost for more. everybody sees the sun in the field, or stars standing in the sea from a beach. Why they have a forest and I live in just a tree? Now they own the city and I in the streets. Now they own the city that I built, and I am just on in the street. But oh God, it's so cold, feelings feel shallow, even a silencer. This word is so heavy and I'm not ready, but I can say no. Yeah, I can say no. I can say. Let me know what you think about my song. I'm sure your song will be even better than mine, and that you will be an incredible songwriter. You got this! Anyway, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I would really be grateful if you could support me by smashing the subscribe button. Love you guys. Remember, don't ever be ashamed of your feelings. You wouldn't be an artist without them. Thank you, see you next video. Where everybody sees the sun in the field, or stars standing in the sea from a beach. Why they have a forest and I live in just a tree? Now they own the city and I in the streets. Now they own the city.